So we go from some old dogs finishing out their careers to some young killers in Brandon Royval and Mateus Nicolau.
Yeah.
First off, why is this on the prelims?
Yes.
Hold on a minute. Before we get into this, I got a problem. This fight should never have been on the prelims.
100%, dude. That's the question. Who did they piss off to get stuck in that spot? Because they didn't even headline the prelims. That fight could have been, maybe third or fourth down from the top on the main card. Like, that's a real deal fight. One of those guys is probably looking at getting a title shot. I mean, that was number 4 and number 5 in the division, I think, or 5 and 6, something in that range.
Top 10, somewhere in the top 10.
Both of them were basically top 5. And it's like, prelims? I don't know. That was a little funky. I wonder what was going on with that. But what a fight, though. Holy smokes.
Brandon Royval, man. What a knee.
Yeah, finished the show quick, man.
Knees were the theme of the night. We got another big knee coming up later, but
yeah,
knees were really lethal last night, and it was just beautifully placed.
Absolutely spectacular placement. Brought it right up, no telegraph, like put him down immediately, followed it up, and you could tell I feel like he did have a little chip on his shoulder. One, because they put him on the prelims, but 2, because I think he's had a little bit of a win streak now, Royval, but he's lost to the 2 guys in the championship picture right now. He lost to Moreno. I think it was a finish loss. I don't know if it was a TKO or a sub. And then he also lost to our boy Pantoja. So it's like, to have those are the guys right now. That's the fight, right? And everybody's gonna make a big stink about that fight, where, he was in there with both of those guys, and he got finished quick in kind of both of them. But this just proves, man. I mean, I think he's won like 3 in a row. Like, he's right there. He wants another crack at either one of those guys, probably both of them. And
I think he's deserving of it.
100%.
His resume is he's got a huge resume. Being young, he's beaten guys like Kai Kara France, who's at the top of the division.
Yep.
I don't see why we wouldn't give him a shot. I think they were talking about putting him as a backup weigh-in for the Pantoja Moreno fight, which I'm fine with.
Yeah, I'm okay with it. What is that now? It's this thing now that everybody's doing because of Colby.
It's been blown out of proportions. I mean, everybody is doing it now. It's just like, if you want a shot, you got to ask to be the backup.
I sort of respect the position of the backup fighter, because it's like, you are making weight and you are saying that you're prepared to fight either one of them. So, like, there is a level of respect that I do give for that. But why not call somebody out who's available and speak your claim, like state your claim, like, hey, this is a number 1 contenders fight. Like, I want the next shot. I'm going to beat this guy to get the shot. Like, that is exciting. Saying like, hey man, I'm going to go be the backup fighter. Like, to me, I don't know. I don't know if that gets me as excited. I do respect the position. It just doesn't, like,
absolutely,
it's not like it's different. We've all been to high school, right? In the cafeteria, when you're like, Jimmy and I are going to go fight at the flagpole. Like, all of a sudden, everyone's like, oh, shit. Like, it's a big deal when you say someone's name and you call them out, right? So if you're just saying, I want to be the backup, it's like, okay, cool. That's respect to you. But also, like, say someone's name, because then it's going to, like, be personal. Then it's going to, that anxiety and that anxiousness is going to, like, raise up, and everybody's going to be more excited to see it happen. I think that's the blueprint to getting people excited. All you got to do is say a name. There's like 4 fighters that have ever, like, actually figured this out. And it kind of blows my mind.
That was a phenomenal analogy. I just have to point that out. That was one of the best analogies for what the situation is, that That was awesome. I didn't know, I didn't know you were gonna say that. Obviously, but that just blown me away. That analogy, because it's so spot on. Like, if you want to make a name for yourself, call someone out and then go finish them and
Go
get the
do
next
it.
shot.
Absolutely. That'll have so much more hype behind it.
Yeah.
But
so if he's the backup, if he's not the backup, or whatever you want to call it, whether or not he fights again before getting a shot, I wouldn't be mad if he gets the shot after this next fight, because he does have the winning streak. He's been entertaining. He's getting finishes. So, I mean, how can you not give him a shot? But if he's the backup, he's the backup, and maybe one of them has to pull out and he jumps in. We'll see what happens.
yeah,